Toothpaste. Toothpaste on my face. At least you know I brush my teeth. Well, just came to brush my teeth. Okay, so got up today, folded clothes, organized some more. Gracious had her play date. That was cool. It was interesting. Never actually had a planned play date with anyone before. It was my old teammate, my friend from high school, my first high school, my suburban high school. So that was pretty cool. It was raining outside, so the girls couldn't really utilize everything we have in the backyard, but we did go outside for literally 2.5 seconds. It was cool. Gracious was crying when she left because Gracious loves to play with kids, but she doesn't know how to break away. So that was cool. Made another round of shake. I'm currently 170. I think it said 78 pounds. So I'm excited about that. I did my abs already. Thank gosh. I went on FaceTime with my friend from middle school in Florida named Melissa. We did 1,000 abs together tonight. Day 2. My stomach feels really good. I was so shaky. I'm so excited. Oh, excuse me, to see where I am at the end of the day 30, because day 2, sis, ain't it? I was shaking. I was, had to stop. Gracious was crying. She was so frustrated because she wanted to do it with me. Excuse me. But she just, I don't know, she just was being a crazy distraction. What else happened today? Nothing really. I'm trying to get my skin under control, but I feel like the reason why my skin isn't under control is because I'm consuming more dairy than normal, drinking my drink. But I'll get it under control. I'm not tripping. This one, I got this yesterday, and it's too small. Another one that's too small for my lip, and it's freaking choking my freaking lip. So the one I originally took out to put this one in, I'm going on a hunt to find it, can't find it. So it might be in the midst of all those clothes. Go all those clothes, go figure. That's Sita. They've managed to reverse roles, so either they're both up, or Gracious is sleeping, she's wide awake, or she's sleeping, Gracious is wide awake. Either way, whatever. I'm not tripping. Oh gosh, Gracious was tripping, so she had to lay down. She fell asleep immediately after she took a bath. By the time I went and took my shower and came back upstairs, she was asleep. It's about to be 4 o'clock in the morning, and literally probably like a minute, and this girl is wide awake. Tomorrow/today I do lashes, so I'm kind of, and I got my table, so I'm kind of nervous, kind of excited to do that, because the more comfortable I get with it, then obviously I can really set better prices, and really take clients, like multiple clients in a day, like back to back to back, so I'm excited for that. That's really it. Nothing else really happened today. Coming up some more ideas and more plans, different stuff. I think I want to, possibly sell my shake, because I'm not giving anybody the recipe. That would be dumb as hell. I can tell you what's in it, but I'm not going to tell you how to make it and how much of each, like, whatever, So I'm going to probably hit my dad up and find out, like, if I sold it by the gallon, how much should I sell it for? Because I posted about it, and the girl hit me up and was like, oh, what's the recipe? I'm not giving you the recipe. I can tell you the ingredients, baby, but that doesn't mean it's going to come out the same. So, yeah, if people are interested, ultimately, like I said in multiple of the videos before, a millionaire has at least 7 streams of income, and I'm trying to figure out any ways that I can make as much money as possible investing in myself, vice versa, doing crazy, ridiculous things that I know I shouldn't be doing, like the OnlyFans stuff. Like, I want to do it, I do, but there's a voice in my head telling me, Asia, that's not the route to go. And it could be the Holy Spirit, it could be my holy conscience. my subconscious, it's up to you, whatever you want to call it. But, sometimes I wish I had more of a I don't give a fuck attitude, just say fuck it. Some people have attitude like, oh, we're gonna die anyway, or we're gonna da da da. Sometimes I wish I had that attitude, but I don't, because if you know better, you do better. And like I said in so many other things, so many other videos, I'm not trying to, excuse me, I'm not trying to piss God off. I'm not perfect, and I know there's still things that I want to do that I know I shouldn't do, like, getting more tattoos and more piercings and new boobs and stuff like that. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I know for sure showcasing my body and twerking and being on that, not I'm gonna say nasty, but you could say that it's seductive, and selling it probably isn't the route to go. I don't know. Could be overthinking, but I'm trying to be a God-fearing woman. Oh, excuse me. I want to be married one day and have more children, and I don't want anything that I do in my life to come back and be the reason why. Yeah, I'm not trying to do anything bad, I'm low key. I'm not even say low key. I'm actually getting really scared with everything that's going on in the world. Like, black people, black men are being murdered every day. But people are getting murdered. Black people are getting murdered, and it's just swept under the rug. Police are killing people and covering up, and it's just such a corrupt world. And people are rioting and they're looting, and it's just, if you can't see that the end of the world is coming, you know it's just a sick place. Like, I was saying this earlier to my mom. I was showing her one of the videos, and I'm like, with all this stuff going on, I would be scared to have a son, just off the strength of how this world is towards black people. My brother was showing me in a verse in the Bible that everything is going to reverse, and all of God's people, the Israelites, are going to rule, and the roles are going to be reversed. So I pray that I'm alive or around to see that. If not, definitely my kids. I don't like being scared that just because I'm black, or just because my children are black, that we're automatically targeted. But it's just society, and that's just the way America is. And it's so sad. Like, I can't watch any of the videos without crying. Even there was a video of this little boy singing, and I just immediately bust out into tears. And then my brother drew this picture. It's like a building on fire, but in the flames, he like traced some of the flames, and it's like a man with a book in his hand, and then there's a black man behind him crying. Like, just everything is just so strong and so powerful and so sad. And it's just like, I wish I could do something, and I wish, like, it's just so crazy. And I don't want to say, oh, the white man, but it's just so crazy how America has just, supposed to be the land of the free, has just stripped black people or people of color of everything, even projecting Jesus to be white. Anything to try to make us hate ourselves or make us hate our color, because they hate us so much. I don't know why. Where did white people even come from? That's a question I need to ask my brother. Where did white people even come from? I don't understand. I don't get it. Where in the Bible does it say where white people come? Where white people came from, and why are they just so hateful? My grandma wasn't like that. My grandma was white. She had to be the hoodest white girl ever. My mom's mom, and I don't know. I know people hated her because she had a black baby. My mom is her only black child, but she has Puerto Rican children too. But mom, people hated her because she had a black child as a white woman. I know she told me that. And that's besides the point. Oh, see, that phone is like, yeah, you know, it's just really scary, everything. And so it's like, with everything going on, you know, the coronavirus was the first wave of things. And then now just to see how people are riding, and it's just, black people been dying. Black people been dying. But it's just been going, it's just crazy now. It's just so crazy. And you know, thankfully for social media and smartphones, people are able to record it, because I seen another post like all this stuff has been going on. It's just now we have social media to share it, and now we have phones to record it, you know. It's just so sad. And like, I wish I knew all the Bible verses off top and off rip, but like when me and my brother was talking, he was just like telling me all this stuff. And it's like, when all when God chooses to, like, okay, well, now I'm coming, it's supposed to be fire. All these prophets said fire, 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 like a nuclear mushroom bomb type thing. And only one of God's people, the Israelites, 2/3 are gonna burn up, and only 1/3 are gonna be restored. Like, he's only gonna save 1/3 of his people. That's so scary. That's so scary. So I want to live right and I want to do right, but it's so hard because of my internal wants and needs. And I just wish that, you know, the Bible was instilled in me early on from a child, because my wants and desires and shit of this world wouldn't even had to free up some space. But my wants and desires that are obviously very worldly wouldn't. I don't even know why I put in quotations, because, you know, wanting boobs, that's worldly, you know. I just wish that these morals and principles were instilled into me early on, so now I'm having to undo 29 years worth of brainwashing, really, and I'm having to re-brainwash myself, even though it's just like, do I follow Christianity or do I follow what my brother's talking about? I don't know. I feel like when we get judged, we're going to be judged based on upon our heart, and not what quote unquote is right or wrong. I don't know. I don't know. She's asleep though. But I'm tired. I'm sleepy. And yeah. That's really all I wanted to say. But I'm going to sleep. I'm very sleepy. Oh, another thing too. So this is a thought that's been in my head. So the phone bill's coming up literally in a few days, and me and their dad is on the same phone bill. And last month, even though I was paying the phone bill we had before, $250 a month for 8 months, damn near 7 months, one of them. And you know, promise, I'm gonna pay you back, never pay me back, whatever, cool. So now we're on the phone bill and it's $110, so $55 a piece. I had to pay it last month, and then, you know, he paid me back. So now, but mind you, on Sunday it'll be 3 weeks that he's been blocked since Mother's Day. I was thinking about just paying the bill for the rest of like June, July, August, for the rest of the summer. So there's no need for me to even talk to him. So I've been racking my mind about that. Like, it's giving me anxiety thinking about having to unblock him, just tell him, all right, I'm paying the bill, blah, blah, blah. Can you send me the money? Because I know the conversation is either going to go one of two ways. I'm hoping that it's just like, okay, send me the money, reblock him. Or it could go the way where it's just like, oh, da 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 da, asking me questions about the kids that we both know he really could care less about the kids, or asking me sexual stuff, or accusing me of things, or asking me questions about, Like, you know, it should never even be that. It should just be a simple transaction. But it's just anything that has to deal with him. It's just always a mental battle and anxiety and a bunch of other BS that I really don't want to deal with. I should call them tomorrow and see if it's possible to separate the two lines, because I would rather just pay my own phone bill and not even have to deal with that at all. And it's crazy because when we signed up for the phones, like, and we signed up for a lot of stuff, I already knew I didn't want to be in a relationship, and I really didn't even want to be on the same phone plan as him because I didn't want anything tied with him at all. Hence, even with the apartment, when it was like, oh yeah, we got to sign a lease, I didn't sign no lease. I filled out the application for it, but I didn't sign no lease. I didn't, none of that. So I'm just like kicking myself in the head about that. So I guess we'll see how that goes whenever I do hit him up. But it's gonna have to be within the next few days because the phone bill's gonna be due. So yeah, that's it. Get her in the bed, clean up this girl's mess because somehow she's not even up and walking. You know, she'll crawl around and move around the way she does, like on her back or crawling. And this girl can mess up this whole little space like that. So it's toys literally everywhere, and she got one piece over there, one piece over there. But okay, yeah, that's about it. See you later.